had a lush bet on the weekend. Was a pussy and cashed out, but did the right thing.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. So I only got the cash out. You shouted across the car park around side. I got a good bet today. It was a cash out. Tell me about it.
It's just because Brad was there. He reminded me of it. I was like, oh, good, tell Mickey. It was 800 quid, fourfold. All four were coming in at 1 point. Then the other team equalised against Sunderland, so 3 were coming in against 1. The prize was 860 quid. The cash out was at 150.
Nice, yeah.
So what I did with 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
So what I did, I was like, oh, someone could score late goal. It's an important game for them.
That's a good
cash
cash
out.
out.
Half. Cashed out 75 quid.
Can you do that?
Yeah, half your stake. So you leave half your stake in the bet.
What?
So you can let it run.
365.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, right, I'm going to make profit.
Yeah.
I'm going to let it go for 5 minutes. See if someone do score. If not, I'll just take and the cash out didn't change.
Oh.
So I had 150 quid set up. I took 75 out, let it run for a bit longer, then took another 75. And then someone didn't end up scoring, and it was a good decision.
Fair enough. On that note, welcome to Just Jacks Just Chat, episode number 24.
Oh, you were recording?
Yeah. Is it 24?
It is 24.
It is indeed.
Oh my god, it's going in. It's going in. It's going in. It's going in.
Oh! So we are watching football again. It's Tottenham versus Ajax tonight.
It's such a good month for sport in general.
Champions League's the boy.
Well, yeah, Champions League is the boy. May is so good. Got all the finals. You've got obviously got another major PGA Championship.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods back for that one after missing this week. I wonder why he missed this week. He's probably just tired and taking
Do you not announce why?
He was due to play this week and he didn't.
Okay.
Everyone thinks he wants to take some time off after the Masters and take it all in.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
It doesn't make sense. I get it, but people really want to see him play again.
Yeah.
But obviously he's just obsessed with the majors.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I mean, yeah. And speaking of golf day was on Friday.
It was.
Yeah, we've got a lot to cover.
We're
from
not
that
bad at
perspective.
running golf days. Apparently, it was
Yeah,
good.
it went well. Yeah, literally.
Do you want to go? You go first. Like I feel like this is more monologue-y.
Yeah.
Sort of. You go.
So yeah, it was fantastic. I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. Quite a few learning curves coming from it, but it was the first golf day that we've ever ran from a Just Jacks perspective, and we made the entire thing up essentially. So there was always going to be something. But no, all of our guests were super pumped that actually stayed for the day. We did have one team of 4 that turned up for the sign up, and we're like,
Do you want to tell that story?
Do you want to say it? Yeah.
You tell that story.
So
yeah, I was going to make sure you were telling
it. It was literally the last group to say yes. We had everyone booked in. We were waiting for one group, and they
name and shame.
No.
I'm joking.
It's
you would have heard them anyway.
Yeah. So they turned up last minute. They gave me the details. Literally the last group to give me the handicaps and the names. Turned up on the day and to meet Tony and Sam, who were doing the registration for us, and had the tea, coffee, bacon, rolls. Came back into registration. And we're like, oh. We didn't realise this wasn't a proper golf day, and we were actually ready for a full 18 holes of serious golf.
Golf.
We were like, well, it's going to be fun.
And Mickey, what were their handicaps?
21, 18, 18, and 16.
And they wanted a serious round of golf.
Yeah, so we were a bit bewildered by that because they took the day off work and they were like, we want to play whatever. There's always one. There's always one. So that was the only negative feedback that we actually got from the day, but they didn't even partake. So yeah, it was a fantastic day. The sun was shining, thank the Lord. It was a little bit of rain. There was a tiny bit of rain towards the end, but it kind of made it all right because it still ran in the rain. People were still thinking about.
We got it off a little bit earlier. We were prepared. We were due to go for 10:30. I kept planting Mickey's out like we might need to go a bit earlier.
Yeah.
We managed to get everything that we need to do. We managed to get it away a bit earlier, which was good. But from my perspective, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, Mickey's got experience running golf days.
Yeah.
I do not. So it was very, very fun just jumping in there and seeing how these things operate. It was really what I enjoyed most about it, I think, was seeing our concept being enjoyed by other people.
Yeah,
and actually
that was big.
And seeing the response like firsthand was so good. Of course, there's other logistics things that we didn't account for that you can only really ever work out if you just do the event.
Yeah.
But I'm really proud that we had this concept and stuck it through till it got done. Like how many times did people chat about business ideas and doing things and just never do them? We were so committed to making this such a good day.
Yeah.
Like for the full week last week, it was all hands on deck. We stayed over at the hotel the night before. We were up till 3 a.m. sorting things out.
Yeah,
we were on site at
we took the keys for the golf club. And we were like, we said to Tony, because obviously I worked at Ramside at the time. Now officially left. But yeah, we said to the guy who was locking up, can you just give us the keys and tell us the alarm, and we'll lock up when we're ready. So we were over the golf club quite late. You'll have seen on the story as well, on the Instagram story. Yeah, we then went back over to the hotel and did some more work.
Had a few brewskis.
We had a couple.
I had a few brewskis.
Yeah, I had one. Yeah, I'm not a huge drinker, but one was enough. I felt it. I'm such a lightweight, man. By the way, just while we're watching this Tottenham game, I've just put a cheeky bet on Tottenham 3-0.
Oh, nice. Okay, fair enough.
Thought, you know what? Whatever. Tottenham 3-0. I know Champions League's quite low scoring usually, but especially with especially first legs. But you know what it is? They're at home. They're probably going to come out flying. If they get one, I'm confident it's going to go 3. Yeah. We'll see. But no, it was a fantastic day. It was hard work. Obviously.
It was made even harder when Mickey decided to drive the drone into himself.
Yeah,
and cut his thumb open. I got a phone call he rang me. I was like, where you at, Mickey? I haven't seen you in a while. It's like, I've driven the drone myself. I'm currently trying to stop myself bleeding.
It was quite an annoying cut. It was one of those
white top as well.
The drone was in front of me, and I didn't realise. Obviously, I went to take off, and yeah, you can't put your hand in the drone propeller. Don't do that.
But the challenges themselves that we had, I love them all. The simulator was class. It was obviously it was long drive. People were desperate to have more and more goals.
Yeah.
The putting was more intricate. Again, anyone can do it. You don't have to be a good golfer to do it.
Yeah.
While we're on the putting, why should we tell them about that massive mishap? Me and Mickey spent about an hour and a half on the evening setting out this man-made beautiful spider web of zones around the hole that I'm sure you've all seen from pictures.
But what was important was it was so tight, like
it was so tightly wound.
We said to ourselves, if someone stands on this or anything like that, it's going to be messed up, and you had to start from scratch if anything went wrong. There wasn't like quickly fix that.
These weren't things that we bought. We didn't buy targets to put over. We just got our heads together. Like what can we use? What can we use that's easy accessible materials? We picked wire and pegs and ring binders,
and it looked fantastic.
And it looked beautiful. It was hexagonal. It was beautiful.
That was the last job we did on the Thursday night.
Last practical job.
Out in the open, and it was dark by the time we finished it. And we said, we were laughing, imagine if something happened to this overnight, if some vandals came and moved it or anything like that.
We'll set the night portals on them. We had people checking the area. We wake up 5:30 Friday morning, have showers, meander on down about 6:15 down outside, walk up the challenge area, and we just see these greenkeepers on the green. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I was like, Mickey, I hope they haven't touched our thing.
I was like, no, there's no way. Cool. Why would they do that? Why would they do that?
We edged closer and closer. I sped up. I was like, I bet they fucking have. They're going. They're not. I don't see the machine stopping anywhere.
Yeah, he was like, they're mowing the lawn round that area. They don't look like they're avoiding anything. I was like, they've got to be. They've got to be.
Get up there, and I'm like, Mickey, they've destroyed it.
It's gone.
Mickey's like, what the fuck?
I was furious.
Do they think they're playing us?
I was absolutely furious because we didn't have time. Like everything was planned.
Yeah, we had all the other challenges to set up. We had all the registration to take care of. We had to meet the guys who were volunteering on the day to give them their jobs. It was a shit ton else. It was half an hour of the morning that we
shouldn't have been spending doing that.
Yeah,
so that did put us on the back foot.
But we were pretty good. Like, forget about it. Let's get it done.
After 10 minutes of
I was pretty good at that.
Yeah, Mitchell was pretty good at that. I prolonged it. I was 10 minutes of rage, I'll be honest. But we got through it.
We got it done.
It did put us on the back foot, but we know for next time. Put a sign next to it. Don't fucking touch this shit.
I would say make it easier to set up, but I really like the look of what we did.
Oh, that was easy to set up when we knew it.
You're right.
Because when we went back and set it up the second time, because obviously we got to set it up again.
It took half the time.
It took half the time. It was half an hour. Like, quickly flicked it. It took 2 hours the first time.
Of like working it out. Yeah.
That was half an hour. I can do that again in a heartbeat.
We know what materials we need. Like,
we know the distances.
We know the we
did hexagon.
Pliers. We
It was good. We know what tools we need. Yeah, so we'll do that again. That was a fantastic one. Very easy. No damage to the green. We were originally going to go for the spray paint. A few of you guys may have seen the spray paint on the island challenge. That is artificial grass, so that comes off nice and easy. I need to go and rub that off, actually. Forgot about that. That comes off nice and easy.
Ray will take care of it tomorrow.
We tested it on the green. We asked the head greenkeeper, Roger Shaw of Ramside, if we could test the spray paint on a section
before
of the green.
Before that, just to let everyone know how we were conscientious, we weren't completely reckless. I said, I'll test it on our my front lawn
Yeah,
first.
you test on your own
and
grass.
front lawn, and then washed it off fine. It was fine. I was like, right, let's double check on the greens.
Yeah, so we asked Roger which green to test on. He said, well, there's the bunker green on the practice area. He went, that's my least of the worries. Like, that's the worst green, essentially. So that's the best one. Tested on. Tested it. Dang, just burnt a straight hole in the grass. Like, we think it's because we left it for a few days as well, and it burnt burnt the grass in a sense that. But we coated it so it couldn't get any sunlight. Therefore, chlorophyll, whatever, died, I imagine, and it just lost its green, so it was brown. We thought, okay, we'll try a little patch to the side and keep it on for 5 hours. That's how long the golf day is. 5 hours after, I went and washed it off, and it didn't look great. Next day, I went back, and it was the same. It killed the grass. So we think it's because green grass is so fine and so delicate.
It was so short, hard ground underneath.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on from the burnt grass story.
So unfortunately, it's something we can't do. We couldn't spray paint the green. We come up with this other alternative. It didn't damage the green at all. It was fantastic. You'll see it more.
It was more visual. I really liked it. And then obviously we moved on to the log ball, which what we sorted out first. People really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great.
It was the right amount of difficulty. There was different. It was challenging in different sections.
Yeah.
It's quite a cool shot to know how to play.
It is. Yeah.
One small bugbear with that challenge. It's dangerous as fuck.
Well, if we mix that with Just Quacks, so the log ball's fantastic, well received. It was right next to Just Quacks, which, if you guys again have seen, it was like kind of like a lounge ornamental setup with ducks on shelving units and things like that.
Knocked the ducks off.
Knocked the ducks off. But
here's the key part: doing pitch shots.
Yeah.
Not fully fledged stingers.
Yeah, we didn't have the problem was we had sixth form guys who very, very kindly volunteered and helped us. We didn't, again, because we were half an hour behind, we didn't get a chance to really prep them and say, tell the customers this is nice little chips, like little tiny chips, not full swing shots at the thing, which ended up happening. And halfway through the day, me and Mitchell were like looking at each other like, between the log ball and Just Jacks, there's a lot of golf balls flying around.
We looked at each other, our friends who turned up to support us for the day, who were having a few beers. We all looked at each other at one time. We were like, "This is fucking carnage." There was balls flying everywhere at one point, ricocheting off stuff. It was fine. It was fine. No go hurt.
We know for next time though to make something that is going to absorb instead of bounce.
And let's get into the main challenge. This is the one that I can't remember what area we at what stage we thought of this. And it was obviously a period of us talking. It felt unrealistic when we first discussed our own thing. Oh, it's a big task, but we fucking killed that challenge. I'm not even going to hide it.
The island was amazing.
It was amazing. It was next to the Metro radio, so we had the music booming.
Yeah.
We had a gazebo. Yeah. In the gazebo was a TV. The TV was linked to a live camera feed on a scaffolding on the green.
Happy Gilmore style.
We had 2 paddling pools. It was water hazards.
Spray painted target zones.
Zonal marking.
I spray painted. I'm terrible at like writing. And
you're not. You've always been quite arty.
But my handwriting skills and stuff is.
No, it looked good. Yeah. It looked stenciled. It was very good. Better than I definitely could have.
But what I mean is, there's so much room for improvement on it as well.
There's room for improvement. It was so fun, and then. The other thing I like about it, so what we did was, there was a members' day the next day.
Yes.
Where a member of the Ramside Hall got to bring down a guest for free to come and test the facilities.
We left the challenge.
So we left it out. We didn't run an event. We just left it out there. People could come and use the facility just as a bit of an added, come and have a look at our facility
we couldn't get people
angle.
Off it.
And we literally couldn't get people off it. There was like old men, like
kids,
would not leave.
Women.
Would not leave. Kids loving it because it's so fun, so short. Oh, how many points? How many points are you gonna get?
You can see the results instantly.
Yeah, it's instantaneous. It sparked other ideas for what we're gonna do in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll save that for another podcast. But the island was a fucking hit.
Yeah. I mean, the whole golf day was a hit in the whole, but the island was a highlight. And then the island was so good, we did have a different challenge set up for the JJ playoffs. We ended up saying, hey, the island is going to be the JJ playoffs as well. So that I come back, instead of hitting 4 balls per person, it was 1 ball per person. And that sparked up an actual hole-in-one.
I was on the scaffold, so I climbed on top of the scaffolding to get a bird's eye view of everything that was going in. And I was remember Josh, Mickey's brother, was helping us film for the day.
Yeah.
He was down on the bottom getting some footage, and I went to Josh, ring Mickey and tell him to. I rang you at the stop before the guy took a shot. And I was like, Mickey, can you get on the mic and announce each team to make it more dramatic?
Oh, okay.
And as you can hear it on the video, as I'm talking. The ball lands on the green. It looks very good. I'm like, gotta go. I'll see us both hang up.
Yeah.
It was like, it's going in. It's going in.
You can hear everyone going mental.
Hole-in-one on the playoffs.
For those of you guys watching on YouTube now, you're about to see that right now.
Oh my God! It's going in. It's going in. It's going in. It's going in.
Oh! And for those of you guys listening on the podcast, you will have obviously heard that as well. Yeah, it was insane. We got 2 hole-in-ones on the day, one of which being in the playoffs, and that hole-in-one actually won the golf day for that team.
Won the golf day.
Won the golf day for that team.
The prizes were insane as well. The prizes were so good.
Yeah, thank you very much for getting a Ramside for putting those prizes together. First place won an entire golf day.
Yeah, entire golf day and 4 Just Jacks caps that they'll be repping.
Yeah,
I think second place won some Hardwick Live tickets.
Second place was Spa access for 2
for the missus.
Yeah, and then third place Hardwick Live tickets. And then, we had longest drive, 60-minute massage.
60-minute massage going out there.
And then
that created some laughs.
Nearest the pin was an overnight stay at Ramside's newest venture, the Impeccable Pig, down in Sedgefield.
Ridiculously good reviews.
Which
Best food in the Northeast at the moment,
and
without doubt.
The rooms are insane, like
it's
decked
like a very
out.
boutique hotel.
A little bit of debauchery there as well.
Yeah, it's kinky.
And an old dude won it. So I was like, oh, you'll enjoy that, sir.
You will enjoy that. Definitely spice up his sex life, whatever.
We'll not go into detail.
We'll not. No, let's stay away from talking about that.
But no, the golf day as a whole was fantastic. And then the golf board. Peter Hogg and his colleague turned up.
They turned up and everyone was just zooming around on these golf boards.
Amazing.
They were so good. I thought they were going to be a bit more Segway, where like a bit like gimmicky,
hard to control.
But we got on, and they're so easy to control. If I had an option, a buggy or a golf board, I'd go golf board every day,
without fail.
It adds an element to your round.
It's more fun.
It's fun.
Yeah, getting in the buggy. Whereas getting on a golf board, you're like flying around like a nutter.
It's really good fun.
So golf board again, thank you to you guys. I'm sure we will sort something out in the future because they were awesome and I want to play on them more.
And let's talk about the value that we wanted to bring to the golf day, and let's talk about if it delivered. We've constantly been saying that golf days lack networking capabilities.
Yes. Oh well.
Off the back of this golf day,
5 different
so
deals
much
flying
business
about.
is getting done.
There's minimum 5 decent deals getting put through, in the pipeline now.
Because we created a fun, relaxed environment and created a setup that pertained itself to networking.
Yeah.
We allowed it to happen in a natural, fun way.
Yeah, and like for example, like Mitchell said before, we had the live camera feed on the island. Thank you very much to Hadrian Technology who put that together for us.
But also,
run the CCTV.
But also, you're welcome.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah, exactly. So now they're in touch with one of the companies that was there for the day, Shredbase, and they need CCTV. So they thought, well, hang on a minute, who puts that CCTV together? It was Hadrian. There's the board. Oh, I'm going to buy CCTV off them then. CCTV. So yeah,
our main sponsor, Great Annual Savings Group, we put them in touch with businesses they were keen to speak with, and we made sure that was followed up on.
Yep.
So I think we delivered. We created a very fun product, a very fun concept and idea.
Yep.
Everyone had a good time. Networking was done, and we'll definitely be doing more and scaling it out. This summer we're almost we're going to work on another product this summer, but we will be running more events.
Yeah.
But again, this summer we just want to nail this product. We will be doing more, but I see next summer as just scaling that out more as being a weekly thing,
definitely.
Weekly occurrence. We're going to be doing more events to see what markets react differently to it, whether we do our own events, whether we do kids competitions, we do different corporate days. But yeah, I think we'll do another probably 4 or 5 events this summer.
Yeah.
Because once we've done the first setup, we know exactly what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes a lot easier then.
Yeah. No, definitely.
But we think there's going to be demand.
Well,
Everyone enjoyed it. So
I'll be honest as well. Another thing that came out of that second members' day. So, like Mitchell said, we left the stuff out for the Saturday for the members' day. We never really spoke about kids' days, but one of the members turned up and was like, "Oh, this is fantastic for the kids. And when are you doing kids clubs?"
No, she didn't even ask. I looked at you and I went, "Watch this."
Oh,
and then
okay,
I went, so we're thinking about doing these kids events, and she was like, "Yeah, they were so keen. The kids were so engaged with it as well.
The kids loved it.
Because it's so visual."
Yeah, it was Eddie and Gustav. Eddie and Gustav. They were good golfers, man.
Cool kids.
Like sick at golf.
Oh,
Mickey's bet is off.
Yeah, they were very good golfers. They were really good golfers for their age. I think there were 7 in like 10.
Yeah,
they had very good swings.
Yeah.
The family was a golfing family. The dad and mum were very good as well.
Yeah.
But no, we're thinking about running some summer camps for the kids.
Yeah.
Don't know how the setup's going to work, but we know there's going to be demand for it, so we're just going to work out what's going to be best for everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really happy. Aside from it being a part of our business, creating an event that manages to convey our message and brand the way we did was perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything better for brands to run events because you can touch, see, feel.
Yeah.
The concept, the ideas, the messaging, the tone. So if nothing else, it was beneficial for Just Jack's brand.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. It was all in all a really, really fun fun day. I had so much fun with it. It was great.
Yeah, can't wait to do more.
Yeah. And then as well, we have another trip planned. We are off to see Foresight Golf next week. And they are a company that put together range solutions and simulators. So
they're not just a company. They are like probably the best in terms of technology wise.
Yeah, well, it's not from our knowledge though. We that's not from our experience. We have heard that
from
they
research,
are one of the best.
Yeah.
But again, one of the reasons we are going there is to find out if they are the best, because if they are, Ramside may be purchasing up to 8 of them. So
we're going to help connect other businesses in that realm. Yeah. But we'd also love to work with them and see how we can help market their products.
Yeah.
And help you integrate them into what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're working on a subscription product at the moment. That potentially could incorporate that. So yeah, looking forward to meeting them. Obviously, a really cool company, really good technology, and seeing how we can best work together moving forward.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's exciting stuff.
The other thing I'm really excited about as well, what we're trying to plan at the moment as well, is a golf trip out to LA.
Yeah.
Is a full
October, isn't it?
We keep talking about these travel series. We're looking at October. Thankfully, the network we're starting to build out there they're very receptive. They're very helpful.
Yeah.
They do what they say. And a few guys I've spoken to have assured us, well, haven't exactly assured us, but they've let us know we can put a trip together and play some ridiculously cool courses and put in a really good show.
Yeah.
And again, I just want to be able to produce the content that the nation's going to enjoy the most.
Yeah, no,
simple.
Exactly. Yeah,
I'm in this for everyone else. Like,
yeah, we want to. Basically, the reason we want to travel is so that you guys are going to be travelled in the sense of you can see where's good to go. So if you're ever looking for somewhere to go, it's like, oh, hang on a minute. Well, Just Jacks have been there. It was fantastic. And then, by the way, we'd also like to get to a point where we can offer you a really good deal on the same trip.
Exactly.
We're trying to work it all out.
And to someone who's never played golf, they see like two. Well, I'll call us idiots. With a good section of idiots, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, idiots nonetheless. I hope they see us with our message and the way we go on in a completely different environment. It might stand out to them. They might think, "Oh, fuck, golf looks kind of cool."
Well, we had even the staff from Ramside who were helping us set up the day
play golf
on Saturday, which was more of a chilled day, where the challenges were kind of free to use.
I love
we
that.
We couldn't get them off the challenges either.
Like, I'm going to take up golf. This is sick. This is class. Like,
it's like
offer to work for it. Like,
you work at a golf club, you never consider playing golf, and all of a sudden you're playing these challenges. It's like bang.
They just see the boring elements of it.
Exactly. So no, definitely. I think the beauty of it is, I think, like you say, it's nice to see that what we think was going to be fun was fun.
It's nice to see the fruits of the labour provide value to the people we thought they were going to provide value for.
Yeah.
We were confident, we worked hard, and it delivered.
Exactly.
And I can't wait to keep delivering it with everything we do.
Exactly.
And that's what I want. That's why I think it's so important for the brand, because everything that we do from now, people are going to understand the angle that we're coming at and buy into us because they know who we are.
Yeah.
As a company.
Yeah.
And as people.
Definitely. No, I agree with that.
I want people to be able to buy caps, buy quarter zips, buy polos, sign our subscription product, knowing where the money's going, knowing what they're signing up to, know what the company's about, know what they represent, being a part of our company.
And
knowing that's going to provide value. No matter what they spend with us or do with us, they're going to come off better because of it.
Because they're going to see some ridiculous content that's been fueled
and
by
that's always been our focus.
Yeah.
We've both got the same mindset in that we want to provide value first to whoever is kind enough to take the time to look at us or interact with us.
And I think at the start as well, that was kind of it was a theory. We'd heard it from other businesses doing the same. I don't think we ever really knew if it was going to be that straightforward.
No,
but it's got to the point where it is. Hang on a minute, this is
it from afar.
This is happening. It's real, and it is. We are having value at the forefront of everything.
Build a brand, provide value, be patient.
Yeah, and it's
starting.
The cogs are moving. So I'm really excited to show you what we've got next and everything like that. And I hope you guys are excited to see what we've got next. I've got some ridiculous ideas. There's a lot of things that we spoke about that are a long shot off, but we'll get there.
But nothing as long shot as what we've just accomplished last week.
Well, if you think about it as well, I know we mentioned on the podcast last week, but we could do sideways. And then we get us both in.
Sorry, I'm just setting up Instagram live. I'm not going to... Just tell me when it goes live, mate.
We are live.
So I'm not going to interact with the live today because it put us off last time. But I think it's cool for people to be able to see behind the scenes of what's going on.
Definitely.
How we create these
the
things.
Keyboards. There we go. There we go. Oh no,
not there. Where we go.
Oh, the phone fell down. So yeah, guys, any of you watching? Again, it's a funny element. If you do watch this live and then listen to the podcast, it's you see it from both ways. So no, I think that's we've covered everything from the golf day. Just again, huge thank you to everyone who came. A huge thanks to everybody who helped us. You all know who you are. Huge thank you to Ramside for letting us put the event on. And then anyone else who liked the idea, any golf clubs listening out there want something similar, businesses, let us know.
Any competitions, we're very keen to help.
Definitely.
I want to update everyone on the merchandise because I've mentioned different stories. I've kept people up to date, but it's good to have another update.
Yeah.
We've got the caps.
We've
ordered the boxes, but because of the bank holiday last week, the lead time's slow. We're not going to get them to the end of next week, so I'm expecting them to be available end of next week. So by next weekend, I hope that they're available for purchase.
Yeah.
I did have one box that I used where I ordered the Okananka caps. Shout out to Todd. And I used that box to ship out our first cap to a very loyal customer in Charlie Crosby, so he'll be the first recipient of one of our caps.
Can't wait to see.
Other than us,
he'll stick a story straight on, Charlie, won't he?
So I'm excited that the first one's gone out the door.
Yeah,
good feeling.
One down, 99 to go. Well, less than 99 actually. We sold quite a few cash in hand, but yeah, it's moving. And then again, whatever you guys want to see next as well. So obviously, caps is what we're doing at the moment. We have got another line of caps planned. Mitchell wants to do some blue and red for the Masters. No, for the US Open. So that'll be blue with a red Just Jacks.
We're thinking.
Yeah, I think that'll look
might
cool.
Pull out to a vote.
Yeah. We'll see what you guys think. But I actually wore a blue top and red trousers the other day, and I thought blue and red go all right. To be fair,
yeah, as long as you get the right shades, I think.
Indeed.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Does the US Open have particular shades and colours set to it? I imagine they do. Or
I mean, I think you can. I think either any shade that you use will be representative of the US Open. I think it's just about what looks good in the cap. What we think looks good in the cap.
Yeah, fair. No. And then again,
maybe not do a trucker.
We'll see. And then we're moving to other things like jumpers. You've seen the Just Jacks jumpers that me and Mitchell actually just made ourselves. We went and bought some and got them printed. We had a few people asking when we could buy them. Unfortunately, like I say, we made them ourselves, so not yet, but we will be putting something on eventually.
Quarter zips,
polos, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, and then we'll move into whatever we think is lucrative after that.
Indeed.
There's all sorts going on. We had a meeting today in Durham. It was my first week off work, so it was fantastic to have a bit of freedom to kind of meet wherever at whatever time. And we started discussing the future of what's next. So
plenty ideas. Just need to start executing, which we are.
Yeah.
So
no, definitely.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Mickey, moving on from golf, I just want to throw in a little fuck that bit up. No, not a spanner in the works. Let's talk culture.
Curveball. Oh, okay, right.
Modern culture. Let's talk Avengers. Go.
Oh, jeez. We've got to be careful here because obviously we don't want to put any spoilers in. Obviously, the new Avengers Endgame film is out now. It's been out for just under a week. Came out Wednesday midnight last week. It's Tuesday now, and I don't know who. Obviously, you guys listening, you may or may not have seen it. You may or may not be into the Avengers. It is by far the best film I've seen in cinemas for a long time, possibly ever. Simply because it has been building up over 22 films, I think it is. It was insane. It blew my mind. A couple of tear-jerking moments as well. Two really big moments that one of them I was half expecting, another I absolutely was not expecting. The fight scene for an entire hour. Like, it doesn't even feel like an hour. It felt like about 10 minutes. So, yeah, it was insane. They got a lot of references in there. There's a Fortnite reference in it. I couldn't believe that.
Very cool.
That's not a spoiler. That's like a very just mini thing.
Gibby, if you got nothing else better to do with your time, then comment with spoilers.
Oh, for God's sake, Gibby.
Cheers, Gibby.
Okay. Someone did that on my stream last night.
Hi, Natasha, how you doing?
Someone did a massive spoiler on my stream last night as well. I couldn't believe it.
Gibby, fuck you, I'll get you back for
What
this.
did he actually say?
He said her.
Oh, he's lying. No, that's not even.
Well, that is a Gibby. He is like evil with a nice.
That's not even a real spoiler.
Fair play, Gibby. Yeah, you got me.
But no, that doesn't happen. But yeah, there's a lot of things that can be spoiled, but no, it's fantastic. And Mitchell's you've just started to get into it, haven't you?
I have just started to get into it. I was never a So let me talk you through my journey with Avengers. So, bearing in mind, when I think of the Avengers, I think Iron Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first one.
I didn't know they're all connected. I did not know anything about Marvel.
I didn't make that very clear at the start.
No, I see Iron Man, and I think it was just a superhero movie, and I fucking loved it. I loved Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Loved the movie.
Yeah.
Really cool movie. I like I'm not big on sci-fi usually, so I like the fact it was mainly human.
Yeah.
Like a Transformers, I love Transformers.
Yeah, it was all incredible stuff.
Good mix of human to non-human stuff. Yeah, and I never really linked them, and then I watched the first Avenger, I think, when it came out, like, maybe 2012, 13-ish. Was it about then? 11, 12, 13?
To be honest, yeah.
Something around there, and I watched the first one. I just remember being like, this is shit. I thought it was like Overload.
Yeah, fair enough.
So there's so many characters, I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
I don't know what they represent. I don't know why they're all intermingling. I can't really be bothered for it. Like, I just didn't like it. And I think, to my credit, I think a lot of people felt the same.
Yeah. Okay, well...
Yeah, Marvel's The Avengers, 2012. I went to the cinema to watch that. I didn't like it.
So it came out 2012. So before that, you had Thor 1, Captain America, The Incredible Hulk,
Thor, I didn't
Iron Man 1
Thor, I was like, yeah, this is decent. Not one of my favourite movies. But I like Chris Hemsworth. I know he said he's got better since then.
Yeah.
But I like the fact he went to Earth. I like the fact it was human. I like there was a human love element to it.
Yeah.
He was obviously fucking in ridiculous nick. So
that was what they based it on.
Aspirational stuff. They based it on that. Probably not the best movie from a critic's point of view, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because, again... He went to Earth.
Yeah, and then Phase 2 again, you had Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Thor 2, Captain America 2, Guardians, Avengers Age of Ultron, then Ant-Man. So of those, realistically...
See, I didn't watch any of them.
And right, so Guardians was the only decent one.
I'm lost after the Marvel's The Avengers, I'm lost.
Fair enough.
I'm gone.
So what happened there was really, it started... That's when they really started linking... building the characters, I think, at this point. So Ant-Man got brought in. That was a bit of a curveball. Guardians was also a curveball. Again, people didn't know they were linked. But when you watch them
can I jump in?
So, yeah.
What I think is an important point. When did the community... No, not the community. When did just the normal person... When were they expected to know that these are all part of the same
I actually
universe?
don't know, but it made it very clear it's Civil War. Because all of the previous characters were fighting against each other.
So in Civil War 2016, if you watch that, you know for a fact they're all interlinked, and it's going to be built up to a crescendo moment.
Civil War, they had a huge array. They introduced Spider-Man as well at that point. That was a massive moment.
Yeah, see, from an ignorant perspective, from someone who didn't know anything about any of them, I'm like, why are they doing so many Spider-Men?
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire, okay, they're redoing it with Andrew Garfield. I was like, okay, maybe time for a redo, but still pretty early.
And then straight away,
they do
Tom
another
Holland.
one.
Yeah, because they wanted to get it right. I think
they changed ownership, didn't they?
Well, yeah, Disney was buying the rights to everything, getting it all back to put it into this MCU that they've created, and really drive forward their vision of what Kevin Feige was putting together. Who's like the kind of like the puppet master behind it all. And then it was Phase 3. That's when it really got like shit hot. Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians 2, Spider-Man, Thor Ragnarok, amazing. Black Panther, amazing. Infinity War, unbelievable. Ant-Man and the Wasp, fantastic. And then Captain Marvel to introduce the most powerful, one of the most powerful guys who's going to help out in Endgame, which came out this year.
I thought Black Panther was so culturally on point. The soundtrack they did for it, they got Kendrick Lamar the weekend. They got so many relevant people in the black community involved.
Yeah. It was amazing.
And fucking nailed it.
It was absolutely killer.
It was spot on. They released it in the perfect time where there was a lot of portrayed racial hatred in certain states in America.
Yeah.
They got it where everyone was talking about racism quite a lot.
Yeah.
Bang, released. Black Power.
Yeah.
And the movie was sick.
It was amazing. And then you've got, just before that, Thor Ragnarok. So what happened with that was, Thor 1 and 2, Chris Hemsworth says himself, he was kind of just like, he was the muscles, didn't get a chance to really portray his own personal personality, and didn't have a great deal to do with the character. Then when it got to Thor Ragnarok, what he did there was said to the director, can I kind of put my own spin on it, get a bit kind of loose with it and a bit more humour. And that is when he really nailed the character. And honestly, he does an amazing job with that.
Actually, just us talking about it there, it was clear if you go back to the phases, where I can see, if you go back to the phases thing, so I can actually so if we look at it from how I've just gone through it, it's clear that from Thor Ragnarok, they managed to nail the movie so much so that I really put this last movie on a massive pedestal, and created this hype.
Yeah,
they nailed it from a culture perspective,
and as well,
this has been years in the making.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's
from a marketing perspective, they've been planting these seeds for
a long time,
and they've got someone like me. I'm going to go and watch it because.
And this is the beauty of it. What they did, so I think it's almost as if they knew that, because if you watched Lord of the Rings 3, 1, then 2, it wouldn't make sense because it's chronological. With this, it's almost like it's Star Wars. Big jigsaw. It's a jigsaw.
Like Star Wars was. You have to.
You have to watch them chronologically to get it for a lot of the films. But with the Avengers phases, I would say realistically, if you just don't watch Endgame and Infinity War, watch the rest of them in any order, and it's not a timeline. It's a jigsaw, and you just piece it together.
A lot of them are just character introductions.
Like
origin stories, storytelling. This is why this person is like this, to set you up for the understanding of when they do come together.
And the beauty of that is there's so many different unique ways of watching the entire story. Everyone will have their own different perspective because you'll get introduced to different characters at different times. Yeah. Oh, that's how that person knows that person. It's a fantastic model. If you haven't seen Endgame, hold off. Please watch the rest because
okay, Mickey, let me interrupt you then and see if we can help the people listening who aren't into Avengers or the Marvel comics in general. Can you tell the nation 3 movies they need to watch before they watch Endgame if they haven't seen any of them? Which 3 do they watch?
If you want to go and watch Endgame...
have all the relevant knowledge and information to enjoy.
If you want to go watch Endgame in the cinemas before it runs out of time in the cinema, you have to watch Civil War. Very important. People call it Avengers 3. What should have been Avengers 3. Civil War, Captain America is one of the best films, and it gives you some really good storyline for the final one. You have to watch Infinity War again, of course.
I watched that one 2 nights ago. That was the first one Mickey said to watch.
And then if you haven't seen the original Avengers, maybe watch that one. But I imagine everyone's seen the original one. If you're going to watch any other one, a good one would be Thor Ragnarok, so you can really understand Thor's latest character. There's a lot of character development on Hulk and Thor, which you need for that final film. So if you're only going to watch 3, you have to watch Civil War, you have to watch Avengers Infinity War, and then I would put Ragnarok in there. If you can squeeze a few extra in, Black Panther's a good one, Doctor Strange, Guardians is a fantastic one, the first Guardians, and then of course if you haven't seen the original Avengers, get them in.
And the other thing is, like, I must have been so stupid because like the amount of really talented, relevant A-list actors in this series is just
insane.
Scarlett Johansson, Benedict Cumberbatch, Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth,
Samuel Jackson,
Bradley Cooper, Paul Rudd. Help me out, come on, there's more.
The list goes on, mate. You've got Tom Holland, obviously.
Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland.
Who else? There's
like 15 or 20. Like,
Idris Elba.
There's 15 or 20 what you consider like lead role actors.
Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, just chucked in there.
Yeah, like Loki. There's all sorts of it.
Who plays Thanos?
Thanos is played by he plays Cable in Deadpool 2 as well. I don't know his name.
That's why I've got Deadpool involved in the Marvel series.
Not yet. They've just bought him. So we'll see what happens with that. They've got X-Men as well. Josh Brolin.
Oh, he was in Spider-Man. The original was he the Green Goblin?
No, you're thinking of...
He looks like the Green Goblin, doesn't he?
No, you're thinking...
He does look like him.
Please
give me a bit.
Yeah, he does look like him. But it's not, no.
Jeremy Renner's in them. And Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, Hulk, yeah. There's Jeremy Renner, the Hulk guy. Yeah. There's so many, and it's a fantastic. It's my favorite series apart from Harry Potter.
So I'm on the brink of being a convert. I've enjoyed the one I've just watched. I don't think I'm going to be ever mad about them.
This time,
but I do. But I really did enjoy my introduction to the Phase 3 sort of work.
Good,
and I'll be watching other stuff. So thanks to Mickey for banging on about it so much to get me to watch it.
Because Endgame had me speechless. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to go see it again for sure. I think Dave wants to go see it this weekend. His brother's back from Texas.
If I watch it too, keep me in the plans for that.
Of course.
In the loop.
Of course. There's so many jaw-dropping moments. And honestly, the credit to the actors who've stuck through it. They've played their parts fantastically. Like, they've really portrayed the comic book characters really well, I think. There's not a single one of them that's flopped. There's not a single one. They had a couple. The original Hulk, not worth a watch. Don't watch it. It's not Mark Ruffalo. It's the guy from Fight Club, Tyler Durden. Not Brad Pitt, though. That was a terrible Hulk. The rest of it was perfect. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's
the Avengers talked about.
It is. So you let me off the leash with that one. To be fair, it was always going to go.
No. I'd say to be fair, I had that idea before the podcast because it's relevant at the moment. I think it's a popular thing that people want to talk about and listen to.
Yeah.
People have got their opinions on it. So yeah. Well, I guess we'll round up the Avengers there.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to cover?
On today's. Not so much, as everyone probably, if you watch my stories, as everyone knows, we were due to have the Butty on.
Yes,
he's a busy guy. He pulled out, but for good reason. Like, no hatred towards that at all. Nice. Like, whatever, we get it. Other priorities. Yeah. We'll get him on soon.
Yeah. Look forward to it even more.
So yeah, we've just been thrown the deep end a bit here. Just off the tongue. We never script them anyway.
No.
we like free flowing, natural, whatever happens conversation.
Yeah.
We always enjoy them.
There's one thing we've got to drop yet. We still haven't dropped it. So what we do is we never pause these ever. Very rarely. It's only ever if we have a guest on and we want to discuss something off air, which is very rare.
Or if they get a phone call.
Yeah, which happens 3 or 4 times. Yeah, so it's like I say, we do them all off the cuff. However, there was one episode in particular, we just couldn't get the intro. It was number 9, and we haven't released the footage of that yet. So we're waiting for a good time to drop that. We tried to get episode 9.
Is that where we were dead?
We lost it. We ended up listening to a bleed song in the middle of it.
We lost the plot.
So that, yeah, look out for that one, guys. We'll be putting that one on the Instagram.
We may have been inebriated.
Probably. We were, I think. Yeah.
No, I mean, I said that because we were very inebriated. And we should not have even attempted to do a podcast.
We didn't even do it, did we?
No, of course we didn't.
We sacked it off completely.
Of course we did.
We couldn't do it.
We just about managed to turn the thing on.
Yeah. It was funny. We tried and failed.
11, 12, 13 takes.
Oh, it was, and the rest.
Just to start.
And we had and we were drinking bottles of water, and we ended up
drinking not bottles of water.
Stupid podcast that one was, but it was funny. You'll see. It was some good content.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
We'll drop it there. But yeah, we're on episode 24 now. We're doing nearly a quarter of a century.
We are indeed, and we're gonna do a special one for the 30th one as well. Okay. We're gonna get some of the JJ Nation involved.
No, get in. I like that. We'll do it.
So I'm looking forward to number 30.
Got some ideas already?
I've got some ideas. I've got some people who in mind as well. But I want to speak to the community.
No, definitely.
We're at a point now where we've started to build something. There's a community bubbling.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to a lot of people on DM who know us, know what we're about.
Yeah.
And I want to get them involved because we don't exist without them.
Yeah. And for all of you guys who are still listening up to this point, again, thank you. You must be part of the JJ Nation. So I'm going to put this out to you guys. I would like to do in some podcasts kind of like a guest segment. So what we're going to do is Mitchell came up with the name of it back in the day. It was kind of like a mastermind style section. Yeah. So for example, if Mitchell was the guest on, Mitchell's obsessed with Tiger Woods, and he would say, my topic is Tiger Woods. We would come up with 10 questions about Tiger Woods. If he was to get all 10 right live on the podcast, we would give him a prize. Probably going to be an OG Trucker Cap. So all of you guys listening out there, from a golf-related perspective, if you think you are a mastermind on any particular golf aspect, please DM us. Let us know. We will come up with 10 questions. We'll get you live on the podcast via Discord. If you get all 10 questions correctly, you will win a prize.
And you guessed it, ladies and gents. We said it was an idea. But on this week's mini segment, Mastermind.
Okay.
The topic, Tiger Woods. Take it away.
Right. Okay. So, question number 1. In what year was Tiger Woods born?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're really going in, aren't you? He's 42 now. So, testing my quick math, which I don't have with me today. He's 42 now.
I can't. If I tell you how old he is, you can figure out when he's born, bro.
Is he 42 or not?
I actually don't know his age, but I do now. I can work it out now. Yeah.
Oh god, it's 1 and 2 years. I'm gonna go 1975.
Whoa, yeah, GG. Yeah, that does not make him 42, but yeah, you're right. It's 1975, which I believe will make him 40.
Yeah, I second guess myself.
I don't know how I'm my quick
math.
He's
43.
So. Anyway, 1975 is correct. I put a tree next to it. I don't know why.
My question's age at the end there. Okay.
One right. How many majors has Tiger Woods won in a row at most? In a row. So now how many has he won? What's the most he's won consecutively?
4. Tiger Slam.
True. What university did Tiger Woods
Stanford.
Here we go. If you get this one, then that's ridiculous. Tiger Woods recently shifted the use of his irons. He changed irons in 2019. What irons does he now use?
TaylorMades.
Proper name. You don't know?
Well, they've got a special edition for him.
Okay.
That was just released.
Yeah, that's true. That's correct.
I'm going to go for the P970.
Oh, nah. P7TW prototypes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a rough bad by me.
That's a hard one, mate. That's a hard one. So, final question. I reckon, this is going to be the hardest of the...
If I don't get 4 out of 5, I'll be very disappointed.
Okay, well, this is what you got to get. This is 4 out of 5. Woods is the youngest of 5 players to have won the Grand Slam. Who else has done this?
He was the youngest of 5 players. There's 4 others who've got the Grand Slam, career Grand Slam, who've won all 4 majors. You mean?
Yep.
Jack Nicklaus.
Correct. Have a think about it. Have a think about it and tell me when you want to log them in.
Sam Snead.
Are you locking that in?
Yes.
No.
Sam Snead hasn't.
No. Have a think about it. There's 4 players throughout history that have also won the Grand. This is according to Wikipedia, by the way.
There's Jack Nicklaus, 1.
Yes.
There's 4 others, yeah?
There's
4.
3 others now.
There's 3 others now. Arnold Palmer.
No.
No, he hasn't won the career. Why hasn't he won? Oh, you wouldn't know. Gary Player?
Yes.
Oh god, there's gonna be some old guy in there.
There's one that I've heard of.
I'm trying to think most recently. Roy McIlroy.
No.
He hasn't won the Masters. Fuck. What a stupid answer.
I'll let you off. I'm just gonna
try to think of a modern player who's won a few majors.
It's not. I don't think they're not modern, mate. I only know of one from Tiger Woods games, I believe.
Tiger Woods games.
Like so obviously they have old players and sometimes and things like that. And
I don't know if Tom Watson has. Don't think he has. I wonder. Oh, shit, it's a good question. Who else has won?
I'll give you the of the harder of the 2 that are remaining. I'll give you his initials. GS. Yeah, I didn't think you'd get this.
GS. How? Oh, come on, Mitchell. Think. Give me some time.
Gene? Does that do anything for it? Gene? G-E-N. His first name is Gene?
He's the Gene Sarazen.
Yeah, you're right.
Australian guy.
Sarazen.
Gene Sarazen.
Yeah, and then
he's
final.
Old as shit. He is so old. That guy, he's obviously dead. He died in the 90s. He's an old guy.
And the final one, you want me to tell you?
No, give me the initials again. I'm going to kill myself.
BH. You know this player. You have. If I know it, you know it.
I know, but god. Ben. Oh my god. Well, how did I not get this? Ben Hogan.
Yeah.
That was poor by me. 3 out of 5. I'm pretty pissed off myself.
Well, it was a tough one. I mean, one of them that wasn't really about Tiger. That was about Tiger's colleagues.
It caught me off guard. Gene Sarazen was I know who he is.
You were never gonna get his clubs.
Never gonna.
You just changed them as well. I thought the reason I put that in is I thought maybe you kept up with it because of the Masters. Maybe you wanted to know what clubs he's using.
I said I knew he released new ones.
You were right with that. Yeah. So, but
and then the 4 other players.
That was either you knew or you don't.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised by them.
Yeah.
By the fact I'm surprised.
Arnold Palmer didn't.
Weren't in there.
Yeah. Was Gary Player not? Gary Player was, bro. You got that right.
Was.
Yeah. It was the one. It was Arnold Palmer, and there was another one that you said that. I can't remember the name, but yeah, it was. Okay. It was a tough question. It's a
good little trivia. You know what? I want to do that more regularly.
Yeah.
Golf trivia on me because I need to make sure my knowledge is sharp.
Yeah. I'll keep throwing them in.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm competitive. I'm pissed off at 3 out of 5.
Yeah. Well, good. 60% in a quiz, in a test. What would that be? A B.
It's a pass.
It's a B. You're just on a B, average. Bro. You're 1% above a B.
It's very average. It's actually stuck with me, that 3 out of 5. I'm not enjoying that.
Well, improve.
Mickey, for next podcast, for podcast number 25, I want a 15 question golf trivia
on Tiger.
On anyone.
Okay. Oh, 15 question golf. Just golf. Oh, okay. I've got
some parameters because I don't want to be talking about the 1927.
No,
US
I'll
Open.
keep it. No, I
keep
know.
it relevant.
Yeah.
Keep it like within.
I know what
80s and up. You know.
I know what I'm doing. I'll keep it in stuff that I believe you will potentially know.
And we'll do this. And what I want to know as well, if you did know the answer to all 5, I want to hear from you on DM. If you do claim that you know all 5,
you're on the next.
On the next one. Like you can't just call yourself like you know everything. You've got to like put your money where your fucking mouth is. And
we'll give you a cap. We'll give you a cap if you can get the questions right on Tiger for the next one.
If you have the chance of getting on, if you have the chance of getting on, we'll give you 5 questions on golf. All 5 out of 5. You're getting yourself a cap.
Yeah. And on that note, I think we are about time to wrap it up.
We are going to wrap up. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks again. That was just a roundup of our first golf day, which went fucking class. Really excited about it. Excited with the summer and what our plans and what we've got lying ahead. And what we're going to do is just leave you with a little clip of this hole-in-one to finish out.
Yeah, there we are. Until next time.
Goodbye.